very excited because Ed is here with us now. Lovely to see you again. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
This is funny, isn't it? You're here in a whole different role.
I know. I was just saying it's quite exciting for me. I've just seen the physical album of it, and like when I put out my first album, I'd already put out like 7 or 8 records before that. So holding a physical record of mine wasn't like a new thing, but holding a physical record of someone else's that I had something to do with. It's quite cool. It's quite cool.
So how come? Just tell us about this kind of move from writing your own stuff to helping someone else.
It came originally. I had an artist called Passenger on tour with me for about 2 years.
Who we've talked to here, actually.
Yeah, and I kept saying to my record label, you should sign him. He's really good. I think he's going to be quite big. And they were like, we don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense with the beard and the buskin, and it doesn't. And he went on to sell. I think it was like 12 million copies of that single and 3 million copies of the album, like a decent amount. And they just said, Ed, do you want to set up a label? And as soon as I said that, I gave Jamie a call because he was pretty. But I'd always thought Jamie was going to get signed, and when no one did, I kind of looked around being like, no one really knows what they're doing. So yeah, being able to sign him was fun.
We will see him in just a second. He's just preparing over the other side. But people might be surprised to think that, given your success and your stature now, that record labels would sort of query your judgment on it. You might think, if Ed says it's good, let's go with it. But it doesn't necessarily work like that.
Good doesn't always mean it's going to be successful. You need lots of different components to have success. And talent's actually probably the last thing you have to worry about. You have to, firstly, you have to have like ambition and drive. That's like probably the biggest thing. You can have success with minimal talent and big ambition and drive. So ambition and drive would be like the main thing. Then the next thing would kind of be likability, I guess. And then after that, it would be talent.
Where does luck fit into that equation?
Well, luck happens when all those three come together and you use the ambition and drive to work hard. You kind of create your own luck. So with Jamie, he's probably played 2,000 gigs in his lifetime, and there was one show that he did with me that happened to lead to this. So, but if he hadn't have done those 2,000 shows, he wouldn't be here,
have had that
if
moment.
that makes sense. So that luck doesn't really exist. You kind of like, if you do enough things, one thing will work, I guess.
Well, he's going to play for us in a moment, and I'm going to get you to do the introduction because I think you should do it. But I just want to ask you about one thing that I'm not sure I've asked you about before. Talking about luck, you used to sleep on the Circle line, is that right? Because you just didn't have anywhere to go?
Yeah, once or twice, yeah. But we're here for.
I know we are. I know, but you know, it's a big jump, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's cool. I'm in a really good place right now. I've never had this much confidence in the music that I make. It's nice to be able to. It's nice to not have to look at anyone and think, is this all right? You just kind of make a song and you listen to it and you think, oh, I like that, and then you can put it out. Yeah, I don't need validation, which is good.
You like this song a lot, and you were going to do the introductions.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Down the camera.
Can we choose the camera?
Hello, United Kingdom. I'm Ed. Jamie Lawson is a good friend of mine. He's a fantastic singer-songwriter. This song is currently number 10 on iTunes, and the album pre-order is 10 on iTunes, and we haven't yet got playlisted on Radio 1 and Capital, so it's actually amazing to have a song in the top 10 without proper commercial play. Big play. So please, if you like this song, check it out on iTunes, and if you don't like this song, just watch it. This is Jamie Lawson.
It was only a smile, but my heart, it went wild. I wasn't expecting that. Just a delicate kiss, anyone could have missed. I wasn't expecting that. Did I misread the sign? Your hand slipped into mine. I wasn't expecting that. You spent the night in my bed. You woke up and you said, well, I wasn't expecting that. I thought love wasn't meant to last. I thought you were just passing through. And if I ever get the nerve to ask, what did I get right to deserve somebody like you? I wasn't expecting that. It was only a word, it was almost misheard. I wasn't expecting that. but it came without fear. 8 months turned into a year. I wasn't expecting that. I thought love wasn't meant to last. Honey, I thought you were just passing through. If I ever get the nerve to ask, what did I get right to deserve somebody like you? I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, well done, Jamie. Well done. When you first heard that song, is it true that you cried?
I cry every time I hear that song.
Do you?
But basically, because it's TV, we can't play the whole song. But the ending's very sad. So if anyone would like to check that out on YouTube, it's,
no, we both heard the ending, and the ending is.
Come on in.
But before,
welcome. That was lovely. Thank
Before
you
we
so
go
much.
on, just because I don't want to sound ungrateful, I said we haven't got commercial play. We have had a lot of commercial play. We've had like Radio 2, Heart and Magic and stuff. I'm just saying the stations we're aiming for.
Okay.
We need
That's
to get
the
them.
Are you currently ahead of him in? Are you currently ahead of him in the charts?
Yes,
He
I think
is,
so.
yeah.
He texted me yesterday with a screen grab from his phone where I was number 12 and he was number 13.
Oh.
And what was really nice is that his album was purchased. So he'd bought his own album and he'd pre-ordered mine. So isn't that nice?
So I know that the singles
little
call, I wasn't
helps.
expecting that. But when the moment came, was there a phone call? Was there a meeting when this man said, you know, maybe something can happen?
We were on tour. Ed had invited me to open up on his UK and European tour, and then over that one night he said, you know, I think I can help you out. But he was very drunk, so I assumed he was joking.
Yeah, it's everyday occurrence.
Yeah, it could have been any night over that tour. But yeah, I assumed he was joking. Turns out he wasn't. He sent me a text the next day saying, no, I'm serious. And it was a bit like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
Let's tell us a little bit about the song, because it's been a #1 already, hasn't it? Or it's been in the charts at least, not in the UK.
Yeah, it's been in the charts in Ireland about 4 years ago, which I think is probably where Ed heard it. Although you heard it when I played, right?
Yeah, we used to play shows together, but I was reminded of it because I think you were playing Vicker Street one time when I was over in Ireland. But we released it in Australia as well, and New Zealand, and it went double platinum there. And that was kind of the first place we did it. And now we're moving into the UK, Ireland. We started off in America. They love him. But they keep making, like, Americans are very much sort of like, hey, I bet you weren't expecting that. Like,
It's very tempting. It is very tempting.
I know,
Well done so far.
but just understand he hears it 7 times a day.
At least.
Yeah.
I haven't said it yet.
No.
Can I ask you, the people
you
will
weren't
immediately, Jamie, hearing you sing then, they'll think that there are distinct similarities with the way...
With me and Ed?
With you and Ed. I mean, I'm not trying to make...
Is it the ginger beard?
Well, but there, you know, clearly there are similarities. I mean, do you think he's kind of forged the path for the kind of performer you are?
No, I don't know if that's... No, I wouldn't say that. I think we just come from a very similar background of the music that we brought up with and the style of music that we love to play.
Someone like Jamie forged the path for me when I was younger. So I came into a scene where Jamie was very much the front runner when I came in. So he was someone that I looked up to. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I forged the path for him. I think in terms of commercially, radio has always played singer-songwriters, and I happen to be the singer-songwriter at the moment who is getting played, and maybe that means that more singer-songwriters get played, but I don't necessarily think that I'm paving the way in that sense.
I definitely think that Ed has opened the door to how far you can go as a solo act. The fact that he's done, 3 nights sold out at Wembley Stadium is pretty impressive. So,
How did the
those things can be done.
How did the One Directioners cope with you?
Cope with me?
Because you've been on
They're
tour
okay. I am on tour with them,
Yeah.
To be honest, they've been great. Like, absolutely brilliant. I was quite anxious going into it, thinking, they're quite young and they might not want a solo acoustic guy, but they've just been so responsive and overwhelmingly positive about it. So
It's got to be quite an experience being on tour with them. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
And
it was one of the
also with
reasons
Ed,
to do it.
obviously.
It's just to see it, see the whole thing, how it works, and it's been great.
Ed, I know you're here in a capacity to support Jamie, but how's things? Everything all right with you?
It's all right, yeah. It's fun for me because I'm still kind of promoting my stuff, but for the past month I've been on a little now and then popping in with Jamie and doing TV here and radio there, and it's exciting for me because I remember doing all of this properly, on my first record 4 years ago, and it's
I remember talking to you.
Yeah, was I nice?
You were nice then.
it was.
You're still nice now.
No, it's true. You don't seem to have changed. He doesn't seem to have changed. You've known him for a long time too, haven't you?
Yeah, no, from the first time to the second time when I met him, there's a gap of about 4 years, and it was just like...
There you go.
It was like yesterday.
I've got more plaid shirts though.
Have you?
Yeah, this is a button down. I bought it in a cowboy shop in Dallas.
Very nice.
I went in and I saw loads of button downs and was just like, I need some button downs, so I bought about 25 and now I'm living off them. They're kind of my
That's what we got in a moment.
Yeah.
It's
You've not got the
lovely
boots
seeing
on,
you.
although you've got your boots on the table.
I know, do you know what? I
just-
might have to take that just for Bill,
Sorry,
because he'll
yeah.
be upset if he's seen that. so only on
they
Bill.
have, they have leaves on them, sorry.
Lovely to see you both. Thank you for singing for us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much
Thanks for having us on.
indeed.
Please go on iTunes.
Jamie Lawson single
Look
and
it up.
album
The
was
manager's
called...
doing the hard sell.
Wasn't expecting that. We weren't expecting that either. Did it?
Weather with Carol now. We weren't expecting that.
We're actually expecting pictures from Scotland. Here they are. Thank you very much for sending them all in to us. This is one from a castle in County Antrim. Thank you very much, Sharon. It's beautiful.
Could be an album cover, that one, couldn't it? Beautiful images this morning.
Here's another, the same castle, sent in by Maureen, who is very excited to see the lights.
Most of these images are taken in and around Scotland.
Wow. And these are-
Inverness,
These are from
This
Northern
one's Northern
Ireland. This is
Ireland,
from
in fact.
County
Is that the
Londonderry.
I didn't know you could get them
last
here.
night.
Yep.
Yeah, and also this one in County Antrim, taken last night by Ken. So thank you so much for
You see,
sending those in.
you don't need to go to Iceland to see the Northern
I was
Lights.
going to go to Iceland to see the Northern
There you
Lights.
go.
I drove back from Glasgow last night. I didn't see them. I missed them completely.
You were not looking out the window. Maybe you weren't far enough
I was
north, actually. We
probably
can
asleep.
ask, we can ask Carol. Carol, good morning. How's the weather?
Good